Okay. Hello, everybody out there. It is me, Eunice White, hostess of an interview with. And tonight I am here interviewing singer, songwriter, and musician, Del Royale. All right. An interview with is hosted again by myself, and I'm here to interview talented people from all walks of life. So I want you guys to come on in and get settled. Tell your friends, share this live video, and let's learn about this wonderful independent artist. We're going to learn about his career and his current and upcoming projects. But first, before we get into all of that, I just want to say thank you to my sponsors tonight. And they are Untapped Talent Records, Untapped Music Video Radio, and Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. Thank you, as always, for your sponsorship. So, hello, Del Royale, and thank you for taking the time out to hang out with me on Interview With. I really appreciate you tonight.
Hey, thank you for having me on your platform. It's a blessing. Thank you. I'm excited to really just share more about me as an artist. I'm excited to share what's coming up and talk about and you get to talk to your fans and just really just have a great time.
Exactly. So, how we met through Untapped Talent Recordings, right? T Hatchet and DJ Get Loose. And they introduced me to you and shared your music. And I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to interview this young man. So I'm so happy for that opportunity. So very happy for that opportunity. All right. So I like to ask questions. And my first question is, when did you fall in love with music and songwriting?
So, excuse me. I fell in love with music when I was little, around like 5. My mom used to play a lot of different types of music in the car, and I would be in the back, just like really jamming. Like you used to listen to like Alanis Morissette, a lot of John Legend, Joe Kim. Then we switched to pop, and then we went to rock. Like it was just like all over the place, and I was like, this resonates with me. So I fell in love with music. Songwriting, I fell in love with songwriting. I'll say around 2010, 2011, because I was playing around with like programs. Like I had this program named Mixcraft, and I was making beats, and I was just writing songs, just writing how I feel, and I just felt like it was my happy place. So I fell in love with doing it, and I remember when I used to just be up all night, just on the computer, just recording, just writing songs. Like I really like this. So.
And so, how young were you at the time?
Probably around 12 or 13.
That is cool. That is cool. So did you have like a beat machine and you was like, or you were just making beats off or like banging on stuff, or were you just using technology to create your beats?
So I was using technology and also I had a piano. So I taught myself a little bit of piano at 7. So my grandparents used to have an old piano in their house, and I used to just sit there and just like play around with it, just learn different chords. My aunt used to teach me how to play chords.
Oh wow!
Piano class in high school, just to learn the fundamentals and the background information on playing piano. So I was just sitting there just messing around with the keys and just whatever sounded good in my ear. I'm like, oh, I like that. Let's go ahead and put that.
I think that's really cool. And so what's so funny. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not know how to play the piano. I don't think I had the coordination for some reason. I don't know. It was something, I don't know. So I couldn't do anything but just play by ear. Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I could play that. I could play the heck out of Mary Had a Little Lamb on the piano. That's about as much as you're going to get from me on the piano. But I love the piano. I just absolutely think it's just a beautiful instrument. And you have to have the most concentrated coordination to be able to play those keys.
Yes. I don't know. Yeah, I don't be playing like how to be playing up in church. So yeah, I just know the chords, and then like I know how to use my left hand just a little bit, just on the bass notes. But when it came to like making chords and just like moving around and just the movement, I hadn't gotten that down. Like I used to sit. One of my favorite songs I used to play was "Mad" by Neo.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one before.
Wonder what she's thinking. Both of us are mad for nothing, nothing, nothing. You ever heard that one? Baby,
Yeah, I love Neo, and I love him. I love Neo. I love, well, let me see. I think I love One in a Million. That's one of my favorite songs, One in a Million, and Champagne Life. I don't know if the
that
song you
music
sang
album was good.
before, but I do love Champagne Life. That was like, that's always like my theme song for my birthday. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shine a light on me and play Champagne Life. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's interesting. So have you as you was getting older, became older, like high school, did you find yourself in the arts, like participating in extracurriculars like the theater or the choirs or anything like that?
Yeah, so I was in high school. I was in choir for all 4 years, but I started like
Mhm.
regular choir my ninth grade year and 10th grade year. My 11th and 12th grade year, I was in show choir. So that incorporates dancing and singing. Now that was the hardest.
Wow, I bet that was fun.
It was fun, but it was tiring.
Yeah.
I remember when during practice, like we would run in the auditorium and sing.
So wait a minute, are we talking about musical theater? No.
So show choir it's kind of like musical theater, but like
Mhm.
literally you're on the stage, you have risers and like you can have like different schools had like different backdrops and stuff. We didn't have backdrops. Like we really just like we picked like five. It was five different songs that you have to sing, but and like some of them could be medleys.
Hmm.
Because you had an opener, you had a second song, a ballad, a fourth song, and then your closer. So, and then we switching costumes, just doing all of that. So it was a lot, and I was like, yeah, singing and dancing, it's it's not easy. But I did and I did theater my senior year.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Did you go to a performing arts school, or this was just regular high school?
regular high school. I went to Matoka.
Wow, that's interesting. They had, you call it, what is it called? Show performance?
Show choir.
Show choir. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that before, but that's really interesting. Very interesting. So I at one point in time, I actually called myself trying to be a little filmmaker. So I
Mm.
made a short film based off of a short story that I had written. And all this time, I'm thinking, you go to the movies, you see the little films, you're thinking, oh, wow, this is wonderful. I understand why so films have big budgets. Um, and I understand after my little 15 minutes of fame, I'm like, I'm good. I don't ever want to make another film. I'm not going to say that, but it's a lot of hard work. So I can imagine, like you stated, you're costume changing, you're singing different songs, you're up and down, you're running all over the place, and this is called show choir. That's interesting. Very interesting. Were you guys a traveling choir? Was this, did you guys travel and compete and all that stuff? Or
It was traveling, competing. Like we went to Ohio, and then we went to West Virginia. It was like a couple places that we went, but the main ones that I remember was Ohio and West Virginia.
wow.
It was fun. It was very interesting just to see other choirs. I'm like, okay, so we're just not the only choir. Like we're really competing, and we were really good. Like we started getting grand champions, like number ones in our divisions.
Oh
Um,
wow.
it was it was interesting, and just to see the passion. Well, for me, it was home for me because I wasn't able to express myself like I wanted to, or I couldn't because I didn't know how to.
Hmm.
Music has always resonated with me. Music always helps me express myself. So being in show choir really helped me express my emotions because remember when my teacher, when it came to making shows, he wanted to make sure that they meant something. Like you can take a message from them. Like we had judges
Got
crying, like just by the messages about
mhm.
like because life is hard, and then like just real life situations or stuff that you can relate to in life. Because you can
Mhm.
do a song like it can be great, but when you're able to connect to a song, that's a different level.
Yeah, it is. And I say almost every week when I speak to someone who is an artist, a music artist, and even a writer, I say it's so weird that sometimes some of the toughest things we experience in life makes the best music or the best novels or the best whatever. Isn't that crazy? I
Because
think so. Anyway,
this is
it's
real.
like, yeah, it's interesting. It's like it makes for the best pieces, the best writings, the best films, the best whatever. But in that comes, with a lot of messages and a lot of encouragement to those out there in the world. So I guess it's like, your test becomes a testimony or your message becomes it's really interesting. But yeah, but that's interesting. I never heard of show choirs before. Never. So that's very, am I the only one out there, guys? Hello to everybody out there in the chat world, Facebook. and YouTube. You have tuned into an interview with, hosted by yours truly, and I'm here with singer, songwriter, and musician Del Royale. So yeah, you finished with high school, and did you put the project, your passion for music, down for a minute to do other things, or did you just go straight into the world and say, "This is what I'm doing"?
Well, I've been recording for some time, so it was more so I was trying to put stuff out, but I couldn't because I didn't feel like it was good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just had insecurities, and then I knew that there was more to me that I can do before I release something. So after high school, I just continued to record and just try to get my first project out, but I just was just experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
When I came back from the army, that's when I was able to have more money to be able to invest in my craft.
Got
Having
you.
a full-time job, I was like, yeah, so this is the time for us to go ahead and just be able to find who Del Royale is. So that's
Got you.
not my first single when I came out with "You Got Me," and it was 2018.
Okay.
so so yeah, it was from the years of I was like 2012 up to 2018. I wasn't releasing anything because I had when I first started, I released like little projects like hey on Twitter, like hey, listen to me, and people were saying like they were good, but I'm like they were just not good quality, but they were some good songs. It was just like the quality didn't match up with it. So
I get it. Yeah, we could be our own worst critic, by the way. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're just beautiful. You're wonderful." I'm like, "That sucks," but okay. Okay, I'll take it. Take it. So once again, guys, we are tuned in tonight with singer-songwriter and musician Del Royale. He's here to share with us his experience in the career of music and songwriting and being a musician. And he has a current project out right now. And he has some upcoming music. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But first, we are going to take a moment, guys, to visit a sponsor. Um, and when we come back, we'll speak more, and there will be some chatting. So please, if you have any questions or comments or for our guest tonight, please put those in the chat for us. All right. So let's visit our first sponsor. I'm calling all independent singers and rappers and poets. Do you need beats? Do you need management, studio time, or would you like to have your music played in rotation on Untapped Music Radio? Well, for more information on affordable prices, contact DJ Get Loose or Terry Hatchett at untappedtalentrecordings@gmail.com. We're going to check out their affordable packages and meet one of their satisfied customers in just a second. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Just a moment.
I'm a East Coast dude, kinda mannish, kinda rude. I like 'em bougie, picky and choosy. I don't do floozies, try to use me, only baked up.
All right, and we are back. All right. So again, for more information on affordable packages, please contact DJ Get Loose or T Hatchet at untappedtalentrecordings@gmail.com. An interview with can be heard on Untapped Music Radio every Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I just want to once again thank you, Untapped Talent Records and Untapped Music Radio, for sponsoring an interview with, hosted by yours truly, Eunice White. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are back and we're speaking with, for those of you who are just tuning in, we're speaking with Dale Royale. He is a singer, musician, and a songwriter. And he is independent out here pushing his music to the masses. Wonderful music, by the way. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. If you have any questions so far, don't forget, please put those in the chat for me. I would greatly appreciate it as we learn more about this young man and what he have going on. All right, so we're going to talk about your current song that you have out right now, and it's called Ghost. What inspired you to write that song?
So, Ghost. So I was with my friend Brianna Mia. She's another artist. She's actually in Connecticut.
Okay.
We came together because I was on her live, and I really enjoyed her music. We worked with we worked with the same producer, Gordy Max, and after she heard me just sing one of my songs, "Risking It All," she was like, "Oh my God, you're dope! Like, we got to work." And I was like, "Bree, I got to work with you." So me and her finally were able to get together and work together, and I got a beat from Gordy. I was like, "This is the one." I don't know why this is the one, but I said, "Bree, we got to write it." So we sat there, was on FaceTime, just going through ideas, and what came in my head was about we said like Danny Phantom and stuff. I'm like, what about ghosting people? We're like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, do that. Talk about that.
It was some people will literally just like ghost you. Like, you'll just think that you're having a good conversation, a good time with somebody, really getting to know somebody. And here's the thing: things happen, life happens, and everything. But there's some people. There have some people that really just go ghost.
Just go
like,
ghost.
Hey, like, but here's the thing: people don't like it when you do the same thing that they're doing to you to them. So that's why that line of "What would you do if I move like you do?" Because here's the thing: you want to ghost me, I can ghost you too, but you're not gonna like it, and you don't like it because you're basically what you're doing to me, I'm doing to you.
Mm-hmm. And doesn't always feel so great when it's done to you. That's for sure. Well, I have a famous line I take from Ludacris: "When you move, I move just like that." I guess it's sort of like ghosting. I guess you can consider that ghosting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so you can play that game. But that is so cool. So you mentioned that you co-wrote the song with Bria, right? What is her name again, please?
Brianna Mia.
Brianna Mia. Okay, shout out to Brianna Mia. That's a beautiful song. You guys did a wonderful job. You did a wonderful job. Did you do any production on this song as well? You guys pretty much just got the beat and just flowed with it in lyrics.
We got the beat and we just really flowed with lyrics and melodies.
Okay.
So it was a thing of where we were working together, and like it took us about like 2 days because I was coming up with like words. I was coming up with melodies because that's the first thing that I honestly do. I know everybody works differently. I like to come up with melodies first.
Okay.
Because if the melody sticks, whatever words you put there is gonna resonate. Because when I'm creating music, I want to make sure like it makes sense, especially when it comes to production. Because if it doesn't it's gonna hit differently.
Okay.
So, but Ghost, it was very fun. Even recording it, like it loosened me up. Like recording, because I record at home. I was like, okay, boom. I'm like, and I've been in the situation of being ghosted. So I was actually able to bring my story into that, and we were able to create the song, and it's something relatable for everybody because a lot of people experience ghosting.
True, that is true. So it sounds like this was, like you said, easy peasy, but did you experience any challenging obstacles when you were trying to create the song? Did you run into any type of challenges during this process?
Me, I was the challenge. I overthink. I overthink a lot. What I want to encourage people in the comments, if you're creative in anything, doesn't have to be music, do not overthink. If you have a gift, if you have an idea, go with that thought. My challenge was that I overthought my melodies, and I really had to. I was seeking validation from Brie. I was like, "Does the song that?" She was like, "Yes, it's Trust Yourself." She said, "You got this," and I was like, "Okay." So my only challenge was just me. When I just let go of the overthinking, it was able to flow. Like I was able to flow like with lyrics, and just be able to bring the song to life.
Yeah. Like I said, we can be our own worst critic, and I definitely experience that a lot. I don't care if I'm call myself trying to sew an outfit. I used to love to sew back in the day. I still like sewing. I just don't do it as much. And it had to be perfect. The stitch had to be perfect. The width had to be perfect. If it wasn't perfect, no one's going to see that. I don't care. It's not right.
That's when you like what you may think that everybody might notice, they might not even notice it. So it's
exactly.
Like let some of my friends listen. I'm like, how was it? And they'll be like, it was fine. I'm like, didn't see that little thing. It was like, what? And it's like, well, I didn't know until you pointed it out. I mean, but it's not bad. I'm like, okay, I need to stop overthinking.
I do it all the time. It happens. Well, that's good. That's just the artist in us. That's all it is. The artist and you. And it is what it is. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and go ahead and check out your video. So do you want to introduce your current project?
Yes. So this is my single, Ghost. It's available on all platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube. It is on my project, Risking It All, The Prelude. And here's Ghost, the music video.
All right. We'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
You know I was out with my
friends. No, but you said you watch with your friends. No, because
you're always coming to me with such a hard attitude.
Out here like at 3 a.m.
Okay, so what? I like to go out and party with my friends. You don't let me do shit. You're always on my ass.
You always over here.
Touchdown. Oh, I've been trying to follow. Critical, you hollow, yeah. Gave everything, but you ain't giving anything. Try to keep you happy, prove that I'm the best man, acting funny. Don't understand what you're trying to do. Here's the ultimatum, if you keep playing, oh, what would you do if I were like you do? Give me up, only when it's convenient for you. Always disrupting my mood, like I'm a bother to you. I can go so. What would you do if I were like you? Hit me up only when it's convenient for you. Always disrupting my mood. I can go so. Long time you want it. I'll be gone, yeah. I'll be gone, yeah. Don't wait till morning. I'll be gone, yeah. I'll be gone. I can go so. Show me we could be together. Say that you want me right here forever. I wanna be the only one. This conversation is overdone and overrun by you. Overrun by you. Got me overused.
Oh my bad, like, it's my friend.
We've been dating for 6 months.
But I mean, every time when I be coming out at you, you don't want to be hugging at you. I don't give a fuck because you always do that dumb shit. Fuck you.
Don't go.
Like I'm about to you, I can go soon. What would you do if I were like you do? Yeah, hit me up only when it's convenient for you. Always disrupting my mood. I can go soon. Long time you want it, I'll be gone, yeah. gone, yeah, I'll be gone. I can go soon. I can go soon. I can go soon.
I'll be gone, yeah, I'll be gone.
I can go soon. I can go soon. I can go soon. I can go soon. I can go soon.
And we are back. I love that song. First of all, you took us back to some old school. I was reading the bio and I said, oh, I can feel it. And I see all that show choir stuff you learned. You really put it all together in that video. I love it. So you right, exactly. So you I mean, you are a very talented young man. I mean, just talented. I just love how you just can take all of that. Yeah, that's right. Y'all give me his props. Y'all shout him out in the comments, please. I love the song. I love the melody. I can see why you said you had to come up with the melody first. That beat is super funky for that song. But more than that, I just like the homage. I just like the ode to like you stated here, the ode to the R&B 90s groups and the genres of that time. And I can hear that. I can hear it all. And then on top of that, I still love the fact like I said, I've never heard of a show choir before, but I can see where all that you gained and you learned from being in a show choir, you put it into the music. I can just see you're very talented. You're a wonderful artist. I'm telling you, I absolutely love this song. So let me tell you, that's a nice song. And guys, please, like as he stated, the song is available on all streaming platforms. Y'all got to get that song. It's nice. So who came up with the concept for the video? Was it yourself, co-writers, or the whoever the videographer was?
My manager, Angel.
Oh, your manager. Okay.
We came up with the concept. We had met off of Clubhouse.
Oh, okay.
I played one of my songs called Just a Crush, and I was like I played Ghost, and I was playing my EP, and then she was like, I believe in you. Like she said, there's something about you. And I'm like, okay, like what's up, Angel? So we just became close, like it happened organically, and then she ended up we had talked about management, and then she wanted to go ahead and come up with the concepts for Risking It All and Ghost.
Okay.
Ghost is the part 2 of the Risking It All is part 1, and then Ghost it transitions into Ghost.
Okay.
So when we had a conversation about the concept, and I was just telling her, I said, I just want to be myself. I said, I want to be able to break out of my shell because I'm just want to develop myself not only as an artist but as a person as well.
Love it.
And that was the first step of me doing like taking that risk, putting my sexuality in my music and putting in my music, just like my videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt more free.
Mm-hmm.
The concept and everything, like I was really like, but it was a great concept. Because we were talking about Freaky Friday, we were talking about like just like intimate, and then also just like really taking life situations, just putting it all into the video.
Well, I enjoyed that video. It was really nice. Did you come up with the choreography for the video, or did someone else do that for you?
Shout out to Arrow. When I tell you, tired. I was just tired. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this.
You guys did a wonderful job. How many days did it take you to shoot the video? 1 day or a couple days?
We
saw so many different takes. I was like, did they do that all in 1 day or?
Yeah, so we actually got 2 music videos done in 3 days.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. It can be very tiring, but you guys did it. The message came across very nicely. The visuals are really cool, really great visuals. And I just like the song. The song is just nice. It's nice. We're going to take a moment and go talk to our folks. I think we have a couple of questions in the chat.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in and for just supporting this show and always being so welcoming to all of our guests that come on this show. I greatly appreciate it. Our guests, our viewers normally show so much love. So let's go to the chat real quick. And I believe you're going to be able to see these comments. So we're going to start first with Miss Terry Hatchett. She said, hey, cuz. Hey, Del Royale. Can you see it?
Hey, Terry.
Okay. Hey, Warren. The beautiful is for me, by the way, just so you know. Hi, Warren. All right. And this is April J. Hi, Miss April J. All right. Hi, GB Lynch. I had her on my show last week. She's an author and has a fantastic book out. Okay. All right. Hey, Francis. Hey, this is my girl right. This is my high school buddy.
Okay.
All right. And Terry, I believe she has a question. And the question is, what was that pivotal moment when you said, forget this, I'm going to do my music no matter what?
That's a good one. When I released Incognito Volume 1, when my song Only One started to get around, not just in the United States, but like outside the country, and people started to really hit me up, and it's like, oh my God, I love this song. And like I had a couple people from like Paris, like made striptease videos, and just like I was like,
really? Wow.
Making pole videos. I was like, I don't even know y'all, but I'm like, okay, what's up? And I was like, you know what? This is me. Like, music is me. I'm like, I'm just gonna do this. Nothing is gonna stop me from doing this at all. Because that was confirmation that I needed. Like, and I'm like, you know what? No matter what happens, I'm gonna do this.
That's how it have to start. You just got to get to that place where you just say, you know what, forget it. I'm going to do it. And it is that burning desire. It's like way down in the pit of your gut. You're like, okay, I'm supposed to be doing it. You know what, forget it. I'm just going to do it. Don't care what it looks like. Don't care who cares, who anybody's, whatever. This is something that I've got to get out of me. I was going to ask you, I talked just a brief about the 90s icons, but who are your favorite R&B icons? Who influences you the most? Who do you think we probably can recognize through your music?
I get Usher a lot.
Oh, Usher?
I get Usher a lot. Like,
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to.
And you know what? And Neo too. Now that I think about it, Usher, Neo, I'll give you those two for sure.
I got Brandy. That's a huge Brandy is a huge
compliment. I love her. She's awesome. But you know, she's awesome. She's still fire. Still fire.
It was her. I'll say Travis Garland. He's an independent artist. He's actually just like, well, when I'm seeing him like now, it's just like he's doing like background singing. But like my best friend had put me on to Travis Garland when we were in high school, and I was like, this white dude can sing. And like I was just liking the way how you were saying like you liked the way like how it was sounding and like the music and the influences. Like I was listening to like Travis, I was listening to Brandy, Usher, and I listen to a lot of independent artists. A lot of mainstream people I don't really listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of independent artists. And another two, I'm gonna name two more. Her and Frank Ocean.
Yeah, I love her. And I remember a couple songs by Frank Ocean, but I had not been following him. And I don't know if it's because he hasn't been out lately. Has he been like I don't know if has he done when was the last time he did a project? Was it about maybe 3 or 4 years ago? Am I right?
When did Blonde come out? I don't know when Blonde came out, but I know Frank is the type like where he drop music and he disappears.
Okay, well that's exactly what he did because I was going to say, and I know he is a super talented artist as himself, and of course she definitely is really great. She really is an awesome talent. I will never forget the clip of her when she was a little girl. I think she was on Good Morning America, little bitty girl, and her parents had her up there. She was singing some song, and then to come out years later, I'm like, oh my God, that was that little girl that was on the show years ago, and she is phenomenal. She's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, as you are as well. So y'all doing your thing. I'm just telling you, and it's just really nice to be able to see how those that have come before you are passing the baton, and you guys are grabbing it and keeping it moving. So when you mentioned Travis, I meant to ask you what genre of music does he sing? Is it country or is it rock or is it pop?
A mix of pop R&B.
Okay. Okay. Is it Travis?
Travis Garland.
I'm gonna have to kind of keep him on, put him on a list of things to do. I have to listen to him and see what he's up to. But I want to also say before we move on, I'm so happy to hear you say that, and there's nothing wrong with mainstream. I mean, someone's got to sing mainstream, someone's got to be in rotation on mainstream. But you said you listen to independent artists, and what an honor to have someone say that I just listen to independent artists. You know, and I think that's awesome. I think that's super awesome, and that's how we get to meet people like yourself. Because if we just listen to the radio and mainstream, we will never know about Del Royale or Travis or some of these other folks. You know, for a lot of many of us like myself, I would have never known. So I'm glad to have you guys just like supporting each other and promoting each other. And it's just it's a wonderful thing. So that's good. All right. So let me see what's happening back in the chat again. I thought I saw one more comment, and then we're going to move on. Let's see. All right, go back a little bit. All right. I believe Terry is saying that your song also played on Friday's Independent Hour on Untapped Music Radio. Is that right?
Oh, thank you, Terry. Listen, let me take it. Shout out to Terry.
That's right.
This is the reason why I'm here. Number two, she's my sis. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
She has done a lot for me. Like as I was growing as an artist, she was a huge help and also pushing me to go. She said, "Look, Doc," because of DR. She was like, "Look, Doc, you're gonna be something one day, and I want you to continue to push yourself because you have it." And like her and Frank have always just supported me, and I was supporting them. And it's like I needed that.
Yeah, they are super supportive people, and they love independent artists, and they just have a love in their heart to just help people, you know, and promote because they love music so much. I absolutely appreciate them as well. They support this show, as you see. They're one of my sponsors, and so I am so grateful to them as well. You can just tell when people have that kind of spirit, and you know, even when you don't see it in yourself, they're there. They're just pushing you and just encouraging, you, like it's there. We see it. It's there. It's just time for you to develop, keep developing, and keep growing. And that's exactly what they're here for. So I absolutely love them as well. So you're right about them too. They are absolutely the best power couple ever out there. So all right. So here go Frank Hatcher. Speaking of, he says, "My guy, let's go."
Right.
Yeah, that song is crazy. Yes, it is. It's nice. I mean, nice. All right. Is that Mr. Lawrence? What is this, Mr. Lawrence? Let me pick you up. What's the name of the song? The song is called Ghost. You want to describe it again really quick?
Yeah, so it's called Ghost. It's available on all platforms.
Mm-hmm.
You have YouTube, if you have Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, it's all on streaming platforms. The video's on YouTube. The song is called Ghost.
Got you. All right. And someone's asking if do you like house music or did you like the house remix rather? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I want to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. I bet I know it's nice. If DJ Get Loose have anything to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. And Terry said, "I love you too, cuz." And we love you too, my bro. That is so sweet. All right, guys. So listen, I think it's time for us to get to our second sponsor. First of all, again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please share this live. Share. You can find his social media. We'll put everything in the chat for you to follow Del Royale. And of course, continue to follow me if you don't mind, and share my lives, share my YouTubes, how do they say, share, respond, just everything. Just please tell everybody about us if you don't mind. All right, so it's time for us to meet our second sponsor, and when we come back, we're going to get into Del Royale's upcoming project. Okay, so calling all independent singers and rappers poets. Have your videos played in rotation on Armstrong International Media, it's a TV internet streaming platform. For more information on affordable packages along with her social media and marketing services, contact April J. Armstrong at aimincorporated21@gmail.com. Again, that's AIM, AIM Incorporated, the numbers 2 and 1 @gmail.com. April is also the first spoken word artist on Untapped Talent Records. Her new song, To a Friend, can be purchased on Untapped Recordings @gmail.com. It was released just yesterday, and it's a banger. Produced by DJ Get Loose. We're going to hear from April and check out some other things she have going on, all right? So we'll be right back.
Armstrong International Media, or AIM, for the culture for the collective, is the global premier cultural arts network where we hold all our power. A social media and marketing company, we also offer voiceovers, graphic design, commercial development, and of course, podcast production. Speak out loud to start your day or whisper into your evening. Discuss relationships or catch a one-man, one-woman feature. Dominating through testimony is, of course, poetry. Make sure to contact us for affordable packages to invest in your brand or your business. So make sure to follow, subscribe, like, and share. And AIM, for the culture, for the collective.
Mignon, one of the most exotic liqueurs of all liqueurs.
Neglected, rejected, my mom molested from the mental anguish of being with you. Wanting to be rid of the pain I'm going through. Holding my pillow tight, damn, something just ain't right. If you can't feel me sobbing next to you in bed, is it all in my head? Have I created a non-existent problem between you and I? The guy who stepped from my dreams, I mean.
Okay, and we are back. All right, so you just heard from my second sponsor, April J. Armstrong, and she's the CEO and curator of Armstrong International Media. Let me tell you, Armstrong International Media, they're going to broadcast this show, an interview with, this spring via Roku and Fire Stick. So stay tuned for their official launch. And I just want to say thank you to Armstrong International Media for presenting an interview with. That last song you heard was called To a Friend. And again, it was just released by Untapped Music Radio, Untapped Talent Records, yesterday. And it's a fire song. I've already purchased my song. I got my copy off of iTunes, but it's on all streaming platforms. And again, if you want a copy of that song, just hit all streaming platforms, but you can also purchase it at Untapped Talent Recordings at gmail.com. Again, it's called To a Friend. April is a powerhouse, beautiful powerhouse woman. She when they say Women's History Month, her name is going to be right there, picture and everything, and all that she does. She is big time. Just awesome and great with her marketing and her social media skills. She is just an awesome talent. So, and an awesome poet. And that's why she is pretty much the first spoken word artist on Untapped Music Radio and Untapped Talent Recording. So we're so happy to have you, April. Thank you so much for supporting an interview with. She's presented me on her platform. I can't wait. I can't wait for the launch. Cannot wait for the launch. All right, so we are back. Del Royale, you want to go ahead and tell us about your upcoming project?
Yes. So I finally am releasing my first album. It is called Risking It All Wave. Mm-hmm. So Risking It All Wave is coming out this summer.
Okay.
It is a album where I was able to really just tap into myself, really the fun side of myself, just be able to create vibes, and be able to just like really express myself, the fun side of me. I have the Ghost remix is already out. It's featuring Ray Louise, which was a wonderful artist that I was happy to collaborate with. Mm-hmm. And my new single, that Blue Dream, that's coming out on 4/20 in April. So The album, I've been working on it for about 2 years now, just trying to make sure technical stuff, like when we was talking about like we're our own worst critics, like I was kept going back and stuff, but it's finally done, and I'm ready to share this music with y'all. I really feel like it's
Right.
going to be the album where people will just see a different side of me.
I think that's great. And you titled it Risking It All. I wanted to go back really quickly. Now, Ghost, is that also on Risking It All? Or is that like a single from the same EP, or is that something earlier?
So I'm risking all the prelude, which was an EP version. So I'm breaking the album up. So the regular Ghost, the regular version is on the risking all the prelude. The Ghost remix will be on the upcoming album, Risking It All Wade.
Got you. Okay. All right. And let me ask you, what inspired you to write Blue Dream?
Blue Dream. So to all my smokers, that's all.
Okay.
Blue Dream. Needless to say, I had a really fun night.
Okay.
And Blue Dream, I was able to really just be creative, and I was like, let me just go ahead and just write about my experience and what I'm like seeing. And then Blue Dream, there was a strain of CBD called Blue Dream, and I was able to just like calm myself, and I was like, I like this. I just feel euphoric, and I was like, yeah, let's just write about it. Let's just write about how we feel. And that Blue Dream just came upon it, and I was like, yeah, this is 420 song. Like it's gonna put you. I can't even describe it. You're like, I can't even describe it. It's gonna take you somewhere else, especially listening to it in headphones. You're just really gonna be like,
wow. Okay. Well, I'm ready to hear it. I'm ready to hear it. The video's coming out when?
Music video's coming out with the song.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see it. Okay. And we'll catch that on YouTube and on your Instagram and Facebook handles. So that's good to know too. All right, guys, we're going to just jump out really fast and check out Blue Dream. Now, I'm not a smoker. Okay, anymore, but I live vicariously. I live vicariously through you guys, but I can't wait to get this. Hold on. Y'all wait 1 second. We'll be right back.
Blue skies, nice warm breeze on a mountain high up. I can see the whole world from here. Feels like another time zone. Dreaming about to touch on. Can't seem to get enough of you. I can taste you on my tongue. Feel the rush inside my lungs. Sun comes up. So hypnotizing, I'm floating in midair. Lullaby, serenading me to sleep. Head in the clouds, no escape from the sweet dream. I'd rather stay up here on cloud nine. I don't want to come down. Blue dream, blue dream. Euphoria all around. Blue dream, blue dream. I don't want to come down. Blue dream, blue dream. This is so unreal now. Blue dream, blue dream. Lift off in my spaceship, let's go somewhere beyond the skies. Castles in the air, I'm on a new high. Zero gravity on this joyride. Yeah. Next level, over the moon. Let's discover something bigger than Jupiter. Maybe we could fall in love on Venus. Say hey to Jesus. Blue dream, blue dream, blue dream. Oh.
Lovely. I just passed you. I just passed it to you. You get it. You got it. There you go.
Little bit.
I love that song. I love that song. It's a really pretty song. It's really cool. Really, really nice. I like how you guys come up with a little concept. You just in your little moment. You know, we're just make a good song. And you just all in your head, smoke all over the place.
Literally.
And mellow. And you guys decide to put that song together. That's not bad. Not bad. So I believe in the chat, Frank was explaining that the song, someone asked what the name of the song was. I believe he was speaking about April J's To a Friend. Again, can be found on all streaming platforms. That's a social. That's a spoken word piece that you guys heard before we came back from our break. And this song is called Blue Dreams, and it's by Del Royale. And it too can be found on all streaming platforms.
420.
On 4. Oh, I'm scared. Yep, on 420.
I got to listen.
So for you smokers out there, everybody should remember that, right? On 420. Oh wow, that is so great. Well, this has been a great interview, Del Royale. You have any more comments you want to share with us, with the listeners? I say listeners as well because this show will be airing on Untapped Music Radio tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. And so this will be just audio. But yeah, for any messages you want to leave with the viewers, listeners, any words of advice for any upcoming artists behind yourself, just have fun. Take fun.
Well, I want to just thank everybody for tuning in, and I really appreciate it, especially as an upcoming, just growing. I appreciate the support and everybody that's tuning in. Terry, again, thank you. Frank, I thank you. I love y'all. Y'all know this, y'all family. And to anybody out there that is trying to fulfill their dreams, I want to just tell you just do it. Keep going. Yeah. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't even let your own self stop you, because if you have a gift, you need to be able to express that. You need to express it. It is something beautiful once you really tap into who you are and be able to showcase the God-given gift. So just keep going. And again, I just appreciate everybody for their love and support. Again, thank you for having me on here.
Oh, most definitely. You got to come back to whenever you get that video together, and whenever you're, finishing developing the rest of your, your music. You got to come back. Got to come back so we can continue to promote you and keep sending your love around the world. Because I love those two songs. So I can't wait to see the second video. First one was hot, so I can't wait to see the second one.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, I just want to say thank you again for taking the time out of your week to hang out with little old me. And as I, introduce you to talented folks from all walks of life. And tonight you met Del Royale. He have a current single out called Goes to Smoking. And then he has an upcoming song coming out on 420 called Blue Dream. All right. You guys can find his music on all streaming platforms. And again, let's support this young man. Let's get him out there and get his music out there, help him get his message out, and help him reach the untapped. I love to say untapped, so I get that from Frank and Terry. Untapped audiences, and just continue to share the love. I think I have a few more minutes for another comment. Let's see who else. Somebody else. Okay, here we go. Is Frank said, "We love you too, bro. Keep winning." And Terry says, "Doctor, send me that song. It's nice, isn't it, Terry? Oh, I love that song. I love it." And he said, "Yo," okay, Frank said, "Yo, Dale, that joint is crazy. I need that." Oh, wow. What's up, DJ Bilal? Great set this afternoon. I love that music. on Untapped Music Radio. Y'all got to check them out every Tuesday, guys. All right. Okay, let's see. I think I see something else. Doctor, you got to send me that one to put on the radio. I don't have that one. That's going to be one of my favorites. Mine too, Terry. I love it. And then my son, hey, DL, he says, great show, Eunice. Thank you, baby. I sure appreciate you. All right. So if there's nothing else, I guess we can go ahead and close, but definitely make sure you come back, Del Royale, okay? Please keep us. We got to keep you in the loop. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yep. Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody. And I look forward to watching Del Royale's continued growth, successful growth as a singer, musician, and songwriter. Everyone, please be sure to check out Del Royale and support his work, please. And again, his music can be found on all streaming platforms, okay? And he's also on social media. He's on Instagram, and I'm going to throw the Facebook in the chat when we're done. All right. And I want to thank everyone again for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I want to give a special thanks to my sponsors, Untapped Talent Records, Untapped Music Radio, and Armstrong International Media, also known as AIM, for the culture, for the collective. Come back next Tuesday, guys. I have another artist coming on board, and he's hot. He's from down south. He's a Southern soul music artist, and we're going to learn about him and all that he have going on in his creative world. And if you have a talent, this is for anybody out there, if you know someone who has a talent that they think the world should know about, contact me at www.aninterviewwith7@gmail.com so I can book you and get you on a show and let you tell your story right here on An Interview With. All right. And I just want to say thank you again to everybody. Please definitely keep in touch. Hi, Nikkei. I just saw your post. I'm so sorry. I think I missed you, honey. But hello. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so grateful to have you always here. Always. That's my sister, always coming on board. All right, guys. So thank you again, everybody. And this is An Interview With, and I'm going to close out with you want me to close out with your song?
Yeah, do it with Ghost.
Ghost? All right. Let them catch Ghost. If y'all missed it, here we go. All right. You can stay on if you want to, or either we'll just chat and then after this is over, okay? Okay. All right, guys. We're closing with Del Royale's Ghost. See you soon. All right, guys.
You know I was out with my
friends.
No,
but you said you watch with your friends now because
you're always coming to me with such a hard attitude.
out here like at 3 a.m.
Okay, so what? I like to go out and party with my friends. You don't let me do shit. You're always on my ass.
You always over here.
Touchdown. Oh, I've been trying to follow. Critical, you hollow, yeah. Gave everything, but you ain't giving anything. Try to keep you happy, prove that I'm the best man, acting funny. Don't understand what you're trying to do. Here's the ultimatum, if you keep playing, oh, what would you do? Do if I were like you do? Give me up, only when it's convenient for you. Always disrupting my mood, like I'm up, bother to you. I can go through. What would you do? Do if I were like you do? Pick me up, only when it's convenient for you. Always disrupting my mood, I can go through. No time you want it, I'll be gone, yeah, I'll be gone, yeah. Don't wait till morning, I'll be gone, yeah, I'll be gone. I can go through. I can go through. I can go through.
I'll be gone, yeah, I'll be gone.
I can go through. I'm going floating. Show me we could be together. Say that you want me right here forever. I wanna be the only one. This conversation is overdone and overrun by you. Overrun by you. Got me overused.
Oh my bad, like. my friend.
We've been dating for 6
But I
months.
mean, every time when I be coming out at you, you don't want to be hugging and shit. I don't give a fuck because you always do that dumb shit. Fuck it.
Don't go.
Like I'm about to you, I can go to what would you do if I were like you do? Yeah, hit me up, only ways could be for you. Always disrupting my mood. Long time you want it, I'll be gone, yeah, I'll be gone, yeah. Don't wait till morning, I'll be gone, yeah, I'll be gone. I can go soon. I can go soon. I can go soon.
I'll be gone, yeah, I'll be gone.
I can go soon. I can go soon. I can go soon. I can go soon. I can go soon.